Well, hello everybody, it's Brother Todd with your Victory Minute, and I hope you guys and gals out there are all having a great day. I'm sorry this little old minute's a little bit late getting out. I got a little bit tied up yesterday and a little bit tied up today. In fact, I've been tied up this morning trying to find some diesel and gas at a decent price, right? And driving around, I saw what diesel was in Kaufman. I run down here to Scurry, found it 20 cents a gallon cheaper. So I went to filling up everything I've been needing to get filled up. By the time I got through paying the bill, about $400 worth of fuel, I'll tell you something, I was a little bit riled up. I've been sitting down at Sloan's Grocery giving everybody my political opinion about the price of gas and the state of the situation. Anyway, I got myself plumb tickled. I told him, I said, if I come in here next and I don't talk about Jesus, y'all throw me out, all right? Because y'all don't need any more of my opinions on everything. But anyway, I was driving from over there, coming over here to the church, get on some things, need to get this minute done. And I had a thought that is always kind of something I've had to come to peace with in my own life. I'm one of those people that doesn't, if I see a problem, I want to fix it. I want to grab a hold of it. Sometimes problems are way bigger than just we are in life. You can't do everything about everything. And I've come to realize that none of the powers that be have ever called me and asked me what my opinion is on this or that. And you can't do everything, something about everything. But you can do something about your own situation. I can't do everything about every problem in the world as God walks us through these last days, but I can be as good and do as good at my situation as I can. And that's what I'd like to talk to you about today. I want to talk to you about the 4 realities of your life, and then find something today that's applicable to each one of those realities of your life. I hope the wind ain't blowing too hard, but let me give you those 4 areas, guys. There is your spiritual life, there is your emotional life, there is your physical life, and there is your relational life. All of us operate in those 4 areas, okay? You can try to convince yourself all you want that you're a lucky monkey, but the reality is you are a spiritual being that is having a physical experience. That God said it, the Word says it, and deep in mind, in your own head and heart, we know it, okay? We all look for people to go to that better place. We know there's life after death. We still love people that are gone. All of those kinds of things that walk us way beyond 3 dimensions, okay? You are a spiritual being. You have an emotional center. Your mind, your soul, the emotion that operates in there. There is the reality of hurts having an effect, of happiness, happy things having happy effect. Whether we are at an emotional peace or we are in an emotional turmoil, okay? We have our physical life, all right? This bodily exercise profiteth little, but it does profit. Until God glorifies this body, the outward man is perishing day by day, but it does affect our life. I'm going to tell you something. People that are in pain tend to inflict pain, right? Hurt people, we say, right? Hurting people can be very short. I had the sweetest granddaddy you ever saw in your life. You let his blood sugar get off and you let his knees get to hurting, and you could find out he could be sarcastic. He never was really that way, but he would pop you, catch yourself, but it affects you, okay? And like I say, best good a man's I ever known, really. You have your relational life, right? We're all connected. None of us live really as islands. If I want to drive you crazy, then I just put you in solitary confinement. I keep you disconnected from everybody, and I'll get in your head sooner or later. We are meant to be together because why? We're created to be part of the body of Christ. And so we have this reality of family. God builds everything from the family. He built society from the family, the church from the family. We have that connection. The church is called a family, right? You have those 4 areas. I don't want to talk about them too long. Just want to make sure you're aware of them. What I want to challenge you to do today, because again, you can't fix everything in the world, but we can do things about ourselves. I want to challenge you today to take those 4 things I just talked about and find you something that you can do today that will affect each area of your life. your spiritual life. Those of you in and around this part of the world, and even if you're not, right now we're in 40 days of prayer here at the church. Nothing will change your life like your prayer life growing, okay? We've got a prayer guide. It's available online. It's available here at the church. Get it. Brother Victor Alvarez wrote it out. It's just a couple of verses a day. You take it, you think about it, write down something God shows you in it, have a time of prayer about it. We've got ministry groups praying on certain nights, life groups praying on certain nights. We're gonna be having a great prayer meeting, Lord willing, tomorrow night. Lord Terry's is coming, and it gives us grace to be here on Wednesday. I'm just sitting here and notice I got snowflakes falling around me. Earlier today it was sleeting, snowing, and raining all at the same time. Whole ground out here was covered in sleet. But anyway, that would be the first thing I would do that would just really build your spiritual life, your spiritual reality. Do something today that is going to help you come to peace, okay? What are you doing today that is going to make you, as we think about our emotional self, have more of a peace? And of course, your prayer is going to build that, your time with God. But do something I would encourage you today, find somebody to give something to. You know, money's about to get tight. I'm just telling you, I've seen this before in my life. Those of y'all that are younger, you've listened to Brother Todd. I've seen what we're going through right now in 2008. And long before there was a housing bubble, there was a gas spike, right? And people had to decide whether or not they want to put gas in their car or pay their house payment. And I'm telling you, it could be on. I mean, let's be wise. And but we have a tendency to pull back in. We've been through this COVID thing. We want to isolate. No, give. Find something today that you can give. Find a reason today to be generous with somebody. Okay. Your physical life. Do something that's going to make you feel better physically. Do something today that's going to improve you physically. Eat that tonight for supper. Eat that. Make that better choice. Tonight, don't eat a bag of chips when you go to bed. Make a choice. Go to the gym. Get signed up for a membership. Do something, okay? Do something that's going to affect you physically, and do something that's going to improve your relationships. And I'm going to tell you something, the easiest way to improve your relationships, walk into the house today when you get in from work, or wherever it is you are, and have a smile on your face and have something pleasant to say. Build those that you love the most, okay? And what happens is it's funny. Solomon put it this way: he who has friends must show himself friendly. If you will do something that goes in and helps somebody else, then it's going to build that relationship. Don't let the sun go down upon your wrath. Whatever's going on in your life, be intentional about it. Be intentional about your relationships. Easter's coming up. Do something today to where you're going to invest in the 4 people or the 4 couples or families that you're going to invite to Easter service with you, whether you come here to Victory or wherever it is you go, okay? You've got those 4 people identified. But make sure today that you do something that invests in them, that builds that relationship. Do something today to where you reach out. Do something today to where you reach out, okay? All right, again, can't do everything about everything. We're not in charge of the whole world, but we are in a great way charge of our own selves and our own attitude. And the reality is, Corrie ten Boom says she learned in a German concentration camp, the only person in charge of her attitude is her. Wherever you are today, be intentional. Me and you can't do nothing about gas getting up $6 a gallon, but I'm going to tell you what, we can decide whether or not we're going to be stingy or not, right? Hey, have a great day, and I look forward to maybe you being in the prayer meeting tomorrow, either here on the campus or online. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.